Right then, people. Hello, how are we all doing? So very recently, I did a video talking about the Blackout Poncho. History repeats itself over and over again, and well, what happened with the Arctic Camo Poncho? Well, if we just go over to here, we can see we now have 900 quantity on the Steam market. 900 quantity, price, the cheapest price is 89 cents. Someone's got a listing of 161. Yeah, that's bad. Now, currently, with the current Rust store, we can see that we have 36,000 sales for the Blackout Poncho. We are probably going to surpass the amount that the Arctic Camo Poncho sold, which was around 39,000. Oh dear. But I'm not here to talk about the ponchos. No. I got something else to talk about. And it's something I predicted. And so far, I've just seen the very example to show exactly what I expected. That is the Pixel Hoodie. So, if you recall, just a good, what was it? It was a short time ago. It was September 15th. Complete the sets. Got our collections here that I knew would go down in price because people weren't going to be invested into them. But more specifically, the Pixel Hoodie and the pants. Now, initially, everybody was probably assuming, oh, sweet, a new collection, new clothing for a new clothing and armor collection. This is surely going to be the best investment to put my money towards. $2? Yeah. And that was my initial assumption. However, I could also see the potential problems with Diva Dan, who has changed his name again. Diva Dan currently is involved with the TF2 Halloween update that we're still waiting for. It still hasn't happened. So he's been focusing TF2 skins. He hasn't made anything recently, so maybe he's going to start moving back to Rust soon. But it's been a while. How long's it been? So this Rustle rotation was about 2.5 weeks ago, and we can now see in the front page that people have started to unload them. Someone's completely dumped them to the highest buy order. So we can see that right here. If I just quickly zoom in, can you see that 23 just got dumped on the highest buy order? And the highest buy order has disappeared, with the highest buy order now being $1.46, and $1.43 is the solid buy order right there. So problems were expected. Lo and behold, exactly as we figured. This is going to go down because people are impatient. So what have we mentioned before? Investor impatience. I discussed this when I was talking about the Skull Killer collection. So I can't find the specific video. Preparing for investor impatience. Everything always keeps playing out over and over and over again. So if you ever think, Hedge is saying the exact same thing he said before, yes, because the patterns and the routine keep happening over and over and over again. It keeps happening. So what happened with the Skull Killer clothing? Well, because people got impatient waiting for the Tier 2 to finally appear, that went down in price. What happened when the Tier 2 appeared? It went up in price. So what do you reckon is going to happen with the Pixel clothing? At some point, Diva Dan is now going to go back over to Rust, and he's going to probably make some armor pieces. And then what's going to happen after that? Well, if it gets accepted, the clothing will shoot back up in price. Wonderful. It's magical, that, isn't it? The reactionary nature of the Rust economy. However, there is a bit of a problem. There is a bit of a stumbling block. And as I've mentioned already, what have we just noticed is currently going on? The Halloween contest. So, for 2 weeks, 20th and the 27th, there's going to be only Halloween skins, only Halloween skin Rustle rotations. So, this is looking like we're probably not going to be seeing any Pixel armor for a while. We literally only have next week, and if we don't see any Pixel armor that week, we're going to have maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, it's only going to get worse, is what I'm saying. So, investor impatience has already happened here, and it's likely going to just get worse and worse and worse. I kind of wouldn't be surprised if this ends up at around $1. So, with all of those words I've just said, doesn't that sound ever so reassuring? Yeah, it's probably not looking to be the best of investments right now. It's probably not a good idea to keep your buy orders on. If one guy just appeared and only sold about 23, how much more do you reckon is going to start appearing? Now, by no means do I expect that we're going to have a problem like Arctic Camo Poncho. That was very clearly oversaturated. The amount of sales that the Pixel clothing had... Oh, I've zoomed it. Oh, that's perfect, yeah. 12,500 on both of these is nothing. That's nothing. But Impatience still is happening. People are now unloading their stock because they just don't think it's going to go back up in price anytime soon. And it was expected. But if you played your cards right, put down the right offer, put down just $1 or so in good time, Mr. Divadan or White Boy That's Also a Cat. Sorry. anyway. Anyway, he should probably start maybe making some armour at some point. And when we do see it in the workshop, people will probably start making some speculative purchases. And if we do see pixel armour being accepted in a Rust rotation, these two pieces with the reactionary nature of the Rust economy taking place, they will go up in price. Because suddenly, everybody wants them. The demand has risen, and prices go up when quantities go down. So, sound good? It's the same routine, guys. Don't worry too much. Now, as I also said, skin prices are probably going down as well. So what do? We take a good look at the ever so lovely weapon barrel. So, weapon barrel, tell me your secrets. Tell me your data. What do we see in the recent times? So, here we are. We peaked around May time. And then we had the CSGO major start, and then the prices went down. And then we had a summer sale, and the prices went down. And then things perked up, and we had like a normalised time, normal prices, not going up, not going down. It's just normal. And since then, around the middle of August, it seems like we're starting to go a bit of a downward point. And this was expected, because Rust skins usually tend to go down in price as we enter the fall autumn season. We see less people being involved with the Rust economy. We tend to also usually see Rust player counts go down. And with what I've seen here in the past week, it's definitely lower on average in comparison to the middle of August. So it looks like Rust skins are starting to go down in price. And it definitely looks like we're going to have some problems. Now, Halloween skins and items will be going up in price because Halloween, there's a demand, an increased demand. So we will expect that to happen at some point. Sorry about that. Yep, so we like mummy wraps right here. These have gone up in price fairly recently, but they have had quite a lot of people trying to sell them. So it went up and then it stagnated and it went back down. But it's still better than where it was quite some time back. So yeah. All good. Chat, people, YouTube, I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you have a wonderful time. But yeah, this is a regular routine thing. It's always something that happens. Once you pick up the nuances of the Steam market, then you probably get a good idea of how everything usually plays out. Then you know what the right price is to put down, and then you know when's the right price to sell. So maybe I should just take a real quick look and see how many hoodies are owned by people. I thought that might be a good idea. And come on, show me everyone. I want to spy on people. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, Snake Eyes. You make skins. Why are you buying them? So yeah, it doesn't seem like a ton of them are on third party. There's a whole bunch of them on D market. Oh dear, this could be a leading reason as to why it's gone down in price. Do we see dumpings? We see dumpings down 30%. All right. So yeah, if they get dumped on third-party sites, then overall it tends to be a bit of a problem. These are currently selling to the equivalent of $1.18. Oh dear. So yeah, always keep an eye out. Always keep an eye out for other people. This is usually what happens.